Bondo joins me now live in the studio to discuss this further. Thanks for coming in. Really, how big of a seizure is this? And is it expected to actually handicap YPG operations? And where were those weapons coming from in the first place?
Well, Andre, there's no question that the proliferation of both light and heavy weaponry in Syria continues unabated. And it's interesting that the origin of these weapons came from Idlib province, the last rebel-held province. It's also an area that's dominated by HTS, a group that's nominally affiliated with the Al-Qaeda terror group. So we do know that that the YPG was more than likely the intended recipient, or at least the truck was en route into the area east of the Euphrates River Valley. That's controlled by the YPG, which is the Syrian affiliate of the PKK terror group. And we saw a consignment of weapons that included U.S. manufactured weapons, such as the handheld rocket launcher, which is a one-use only rocket-propelled grenade type of weapon. We also saw different types of weaponry that were more Russian origin, so they could have been captured from the Syrian regime. They could have been old stocks. But let's remember, this is just one smuggling effort that's been caught. So now the question is, how many more of these type of tankers, how many more of these trucks full of weapons are being transported to an area possibly for the use by the YPG in the future? We do know that the wide tapestry of rebel groups, of other militias, and the YPG are preparing for the day after, where possibly as the U.S. seeks to retreat and withdraw from northeastern Syria, that they may fight over for the spoils for the other parts of Syria. So this may have been an effort by the YPG to buy weapons from other parts of Syria using the oil riches of Syria's natural resources that they control to stockpile for a potential conflict in the future, as all sides are preparing for what may come after next. Now, remember, this is also an area that's nominally part of the demilitarized zone, an agreement between Russia and Turkey, and that the Assad regime nominally also agrees to. So it certainly raises a lot of troubling questions on just what the intended use of these weapons were. Certainly a lot of ammunition, a lot of firepower there.
Right, and the suspicion that they may have been planning to hand those jets over to the Syrian regime, that potential cooperation there. Okay, Ubay, we'll have to leave it. Thanks so much for coming in.